Partly sunny on Thursday with a few showers developing. Good Wednesday night, East Tennessee. David Aldridge, Captain Accurate here from the Captain Accurate Weather Command Center. Well, you can see from the Ultimate Doppler, all is quiet outside of some ground clutter around the Morristown radar site. The Ultimate Doppler radar presented by A1 Fincham Heating and Cooling, focused on customer satisfaction. They won't quit until you're happy. Check them out at a1fincham.com. Outside of some fall concerns in southern Mississippi, southern Louisiana, all is quiet in the deep south, but we do have some snow up toward Canada, especially around Winnipeg, and some areas around the Great Lakes where they've had some snow around Lake Superior, and changing over to a wintry mix well north of Buffalo. They're in areas of parts of Canada. So they've been dealing with winter weather. We've had pretty quiet weather. Temperatures today made it into the lower 80s. In fact, mostly clear skies expected for the evening. More clouds will roll in here overnight tonight with lows around 60. But record heat this week was kind of remarkable, right? Yesterday we hit 79. That tied a record from 1996 in Knoxville. Then today we did another tie, actual high 81. That tied the 2005 record. Did not break it. I expect we'd hit 82, but 81's okay. And today that makes two in a row, but I don't expect that pattern to continue. It's actually be getting gradually cooler in the coming days. High temperature today, 81, ties the 2005, but also ties from 1986. So now we're going to have 3 years on the historical record that we hit 81. That would be 2023, 2005, and 1986. But we hit 82 in Sevierville today, 79 in Morristown, 76 in Crossville, and 77 was the high in Kingston. So if you enjoyed this warmth, just take it as it comes. It's fleeting. It's not going to last that much longer, as we'll be in the 70s tomorrow, but expect a much cooler weekend as we head into Saturday and Sunday. High temperatures today hit 83 in Nashville, 84 in Memphis, and 82 in Chattanooga, just to give you a sample. Now, we do have a brisk wind right now. As of 8 o'clock this evening, winds out of the southwest at 13 miles per hour. They should be about 5 to 15, but could gust closer to 20, 25, especially on hilltops. So you'll find some stronger winds tonight, particularly around the Smokies, so take note of that. Another record high today. Yeah, we tied it. Finally, some rain late week. That starts tomorrow in 30% chance form, but it'll go up to 80% chance on Friday. And as I mentioned, the weather will be much cooler for this weekend. Let me show you not one future rainfalls, but 2. Let's take you to 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. Some of us may have had a few drops, but not enough to whet the appetite, right? Maybe you say, hey, I could use a lot more. We're now over 4 inches below normal for the year at McGee-Tyson Airport. Now let that sink in. We're over 4 inches. We've had such a dry September, such a dry October, and a dry start to November. We haven't had a single drop measurable in Knoxville officially in November, but that changes possibly tomorrow by 7 o'clock. Maybe we pick up 0.04 of an inch. And if we add Friday, when the chance of rain goes up, we may see some areas with closer to 1/4 to a half inch, like Middlesboro, maybe 4/10 in La Follette. Just not a whole lot to solve our problems. Maybe 1/4 inch in Oak Ridge. That would be nice. But let me show you slide number 2. Same time frame, but different outcome from this future rainfall, which shows it's a little slower getting in here. It stays up toward the Kentucky-Tennessee line. Then eventually, when it gets here on Friday, it's also maybe 1/4 inch in, say, Morristown. Hardly anything in Oak Ridge. So this is what I'm talking about, widely scattered showers, where if you can get 1/4 inch of rain, consider yourself blessed, consider yourself lucky, because there's just not a whole lot falling from the sky in the next couple of days. Tennessee and Missouri, we know this game is not local. It's in Columbia, Missouri, but this is Go Big Orange. They're both 7-2. Big game on CBS at 3:30. And I have modified the temperatures. It's trending down, like we could drop 10 degrees during this ball game, I suspect. But 3:30 Eastern is 2:30 Central there. So we'll kick off around 58, end the game in the upper 40s now. That seems to be the trend, but still plenty of sunshine, no precipitation there expected. And there's a reason we've got this cold front slicing across Kentucky tomorrow morning. That's Thursday morning, and then we go in the afternoon and maybe get a few spots of rain. But it's not until Thursday night, Friday, that the chance of rain goes up to 60%. And is it any wonder? Because once it gets dark, this rain kind of pours in here. Most of it looks like in yellow, is between Lexington and Huntington and Charleston. So it stays to the northeast. Looks like it even changes to some snow in blue in the mountains of West Virginia by 7:15 Friday morning. But we'll be lucky to get some of that rain. We'll be hopeful to get some, but then it gets out of here, and there might be a little limited sunshine popping out for the second half of Friday. Once we move into Saturday, it looks dry, but there are some indications, and it's not a full, high confidence is still low. We'll say low confidence for Sunday's rain with a southern system that may come up in advance from Atlanta, from Huntsville, Birmingham, and kind of slice through East Tennessee. So if we don't get a lot of rain on Friday, let's hope and pray that we get some more rain on Sunday, because this southern slider doesn't show a whole lot, at least on this map, but it does on some of the other longer range models. So we'll keep an eye on Sunday's potential at 40%. Future visibility by tomorrow, 6:30, may look like this. A few areas in white suggesting some patches of dense fog, maybe in spots around La Follette or Wartburg or the Smokies foothills themselves. But the valley planner, we're going from the mid-60s to about 60. Now think about this. The normal low is 40. You mean we're going to be 20 degrees above normal tonight? Yes, we are. Feels like summer. Does not feel like fall at all. But a low temperature of 40 would be typical for this time of year. And again, 60 degrees will feel more like summer. But 20 degrees above normal, very unusual. But that's partly because of those brisk winds that are coming up out of the south and west. Overnight lows tonight, 57 in Wartburg and Morristown, Newport and Sevierville. 60 for a low in Maryville, Alcoa. About 57 for Tellico Plains, Nyota, Philadelphia, and Madisonville. Tonight down to 60, mostly clear for the evening. More clouds late. I left a plus sign there because if you're on hilltops, those winds could easily be 20, 25, maybe even 30 miles per hour. So you'll find some gusts of wind, particularly in the Smokies and higher hills today, or tonight rather. But Thursday, 77. Many of us stop in the lower to mid-70s, but there are some caveats to this. Look at Crossville, 69. Jamestown, 66. Oneida, Middlesboro, upper 60s. So some of you may not even get out of the 60s tomorrow. So it's a very misleading aspect, but the rain and the front that's coming in will keep those locations a little bit cooler tomorrow. Partly sunny with a few showers developing. My text fell right off the line there, but you get what I'm trying to say. West-southwest winds tomorrow, 5 to 15 miles per hour. Here's your Captain Accurate Weather Authority forecast with your Weather Authority forecast. I put the arrow there for a reason on Friday, because our early high will be around 61 before the sun comes up. We'll spend most of the day in the 50s. So Friday is much cooler, despite the fact that it's raining in spots. Then we've got 62 for Veterans Day. 62 for Veterans Day. 58 now on Sunday with a southern slider that could bring us some rain. And then mid-60s on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday with more sunshine. So let's hope, because we need it, let's hope we do get some rain on Sunday, but pack a nice little light jacket because it doesn't look like we'll be much out of the 50s during the bulk of Friday and really for Sunday. So there are a couple of days there that's going to feel a little more cool, certainly for an adjustment. By the way, if you haven't heard, we have a new app update to the free Captain Accurate Weather app, the dark mode, which is easier on your eyes and easier to discern snow when it's falling in places like the Great Lakes and is pictured here on the left. But improved lap speed, improved lap bar, and plus you get the past 2 hours, the real-time radar, and the future model radar all in one product seamlessly, which is now the default product. So you push the play button at the bottom, and that cloud will slide across the screen, and it'll give you past, present, and future radar. That's pretty sweet. Very cool update. Very happy to have it. And it also comes with Pete Michaels Traffic, which is free. Go to the App Store, Google Play. Just search the 2 words, Captain Accurate, and you're on your way. Well, my name is David Aldridge. Some people call me Captain Accurate. It's not easy being accurate, so weather doesn't surprise you. We'll see you here next time. Take care.